Hello and welcome. We are on question number 7 here. If 2.5 moles of methane react with excess oxygen according to the equation, what mass of water is produced? Alright,
This
so we
question.
have 2.5 moles of methane there, which is good. And then we have water. So we're comparing methane and water since oxygen is excess. Alright, so if we are looking at our H2O, that's water, let's figure out what the molar mass of water is. The atomic masses have been given here, so 2 times 1 plus oxygen, which is 16, and this gives us 18 grams per mole. And that means that 1 mole of water is equivalent to 18 grams of water. That's just what that one means. Alright, so now let's start our comparison here. If I have 2.5 moles of methane, 2.5 moles of CH4, I can see from the balanced equation, is that equation balanced? Yes, it is. Carbon is the same on both sides. Our oxygen is also the same on both sides, right? 4 there and 4 there. Okay, good. And our hydrogens are also the same, so that equation is balanced. Therefore, I can move on with my comparison here. So I'm comparing methane, this one, and water, which is this. So 1 mole of methane gives us 2 moles of water. So if I have 2.5 moles of methane, I can bring in 2 moles of water over 1 mole of methane. Since I know that's the relationship, is a 1:2. So I just arranged it this way so that it would be able to cancel out easily the moles of methane, and you would have moles of water as the result for now. So the next thing we're to do is to figure out what the mass of water will be. So I have to introduce a conversion factor, something that would help me move from the moles of water to the mass of water. And 1 mole equals 18 grams here, so we can use it. We can say 18 grams of H2O divided by 1 mole of H2O. And you know it has got to be this way and not the other way, because you would see that the mole of water would cancel out the mole of water. So you know you're doing it the right way. Some people have problems with fixing in that conversion factor, which is what stays in this bracket. But if you see it canceling out and you're having what you want to have, then you know you're doing the right thing, okay? So now let's evaluate all this. So if you should do that solving correctly, you should have about 90 grams of water formed. And that is the answer. Do you have any questions on this? Let me know. This is question 7. We are going to 100, and the essence is so that we'll be able to have, you guys practice a lot on stoichiometry before we move on to a different concept, okay? So by the way, if you have any pressing topics in chemistry you'd like us to address, you can also leave it in the comments. Let us know so that we would look into that as well. All right, who's ready for question 8? I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.